Hello! Today we are going to be talking about an interesting topic. Today we'll be discussing the OnlyFans situation that a lot of people are talking about right now. There are currently a lot of people who are really mad at OnlyFans. Here is a CNN article about this situation. The title says, and I quote, OnlyFans says it will ban sexually explicit content. Whenever I heard that, I quite literally laughed out loud. I guess OnlyFans is following the footsteps of Tumblr now. OnlyFans is banning sexually explicit content starting in October, the company announced Thursday. In order to ensure the long-term sustainability of the platform and to continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans, we must evolve our content guidelines, the company said in a statement. Why did I do that accent? I have no clue. Do not ask me that question. It's a massive shift for a service that has become a major space for adult content as the creator economy has exploded. Like other social platforms, OnlyFans allows its creators to either offer content for free or else follow their live streams, videos, and messages behind paid subscriptions. Creators can also earn revenue through tips or paid messages. This next line says a lot about how OnlyFans sees themselves and how little they value the sex workers who actually built their platform. Just listen to this. OnlyFans markets itself as a place where photographers, musicians, makeup artists, actors, and other creators can earn part or even full-time incomes. Yeah, you did not hear sex workers there. They're just lumped in other creators. I ask you, when was the last time you heard a makeup artist or a musician say, oh, if you want to check out my exclusive music, you can check out my OnlyFans? Or say something like, oh, if you want to see more makeup tutorials by me, you can check out my OnlyFans. When was the last time you heard that? You never heard that. Let's be real. OnlyFans is known for sexually explicit content. And now they won't even acknowledge. They won't even say that, oh, sex workers are also part of their platform. And not just a part of their platform, a major part of their platform. It says a lot about them. Now, here's the part that confuses me. Now, this headline, which says, OnlyFans will ban sexually explicit content. It seems bad enough, but this is what confuses me. The company on Thursday said it would still allow creators to post nudity, quote unquote, as long as it is consistent with our acceptance use policy, even though it was banning what it called, quote unquote, the posting of any content containing sexually explicit content. On one hand, they say, okay, it's okay to post nudity, but it's not okay to post sexually explicit content. Like, I know that nudity itself is not sexual. I know that. But, what is this mental gymnastics? I do not understand this. Part of the reason why I think a lot of creators right now who make content on OnlyFans are freaking out is because they are so vague. They don't describe in detail what exactly are they banning. They just say, oh, they're banning sexually explicit content, but 99% of the platform is sexually explicit content. So are you literally deleting yourself from existence? Now, they have said that they will be sharing more details in the coming days, but still, when you make such an announcement, I think you should have details just ready. You know what I mean? Anyways, the CNN article goes on to say, the decision was met with criticism, with some comparing it to the blogging platform Tumblr's move in 2018 to ban images and videos featuring adult content, including pornography. When this article says the decision was met with criticism, all I see on my Twitter right now is just people complaining about OnlyFans. That's all I'm seeing. OnlyFans would be nothing without the sex workers whose labor built it up into a major platform, tweeted Kim Kelly, a journalist who covers labor rights. Now it's tossing them aside and removing a vital source of income from a population of workers who are disproportionately marginalized and have no protections under US labor law. Which, true, yeah. Did you guys know, by the way, sex workers also helped build the Wild West? That's also a thing that happened. I think there's an Adam Ruins Everything episode about it. Go check it out, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, she is right when she says that OnlyFans is turning their backs on sex workers who actually built their platform. And another thing about OnlyFans that I don't think people realize is how safe it is for sex workers. Like, other than the 20% that you have to give to OnlyFans, you keep all the money. You keep the rest of the money. It's not like a production, you know? Because in the actual porn industry, a lot of porn stars just don't make enough. They get paid horribly for their work. I think I heard Jimmy Snow, he's the Mr. Atheist guy. He made a video on this topic and he said something like Mia Khalifa made only like $12,000 off of her porn videos, which makes no sense whatsoever. So OnlyFans is actually one of the only platforms that's not exploitative of sex workers. So the question might be, well, why is OnlyFans shooting themselves in the foot? I don't understand that. But yeah, I don't understand either. So I want to look into it. Like, why did they do this? Apparently, they did this because they got pressure from payment processors like MasterCard and Visa. Here's a CNBC article which talks about it. It comes after payment processors, MasterCard and Visa, cut ties last year with rival Pornhub after accusations the porn site showed videos containing underage sex, rape, and revenge porn. Pornhub denied claims it allows child sexual abuse material and subsequently tightened its rules to prohibit uploads from unverified users. Actually, when it comes to this, I have a friend who had to deal with this, who was RAP'd, and her RAPE video was on Pornhub, and it took a long time. It took a very long time to take it down. And even then, it was just re-uploaded. It's just terrible how Pornhub works when it comes to this. This happened like 4 years ago. I don't know what Pornhub's rules are now, but yeah. So essentially, they're doing this because they fear that they cannot regulate their platform well enough to not allow things that Pornhub has allowed. Let's just put it that way. There's actually another reason why I think OnlyFans might be doing this. It is because of investors. Now, OnlyFans is actually a very, very huge company. We gotta remember that. OnlyFans says that they have over 130 million users and 2 million content creators. And the company generated a net revenue of $375 million last year, according to an Axios report. And OnlyFans expects to hit $1.2 billion in revenues this year and $2.5 billion by 2022. Now, with numbers like that, you'd think that there will be a lot of capitalists who will be lining up to invest in OnlyFans. Unfortunately, no. And this is where the stigma of sex work comes into play. According to Axios, many investors are steering clear due to concerns over its adult content. Some venture funds are prohibited from investing in sexual content sites due to arrangements with their institutional backers. So yeah, those are the two reasons that OnlyFans might be considering a huge move like this. First of all, because of lack of funds, lack of investors because of the stigma against sex work, and secondly, because they are afraid that they cannot monitor their site well enough to not allow illegal content to be on their website. When it comes to investors not investing, it's It's easy to describe, it's easy to explain, it's just prejudice. That's what it is. But when it comes to content moderation, this is interesting. And there's actually a BBC article that was just released, like today, which talks about this. Have you ever wondered what happens when someone posts some illegal content on OnlyFans? How does it get removed exactly? What is the procedure? How is content moderated on OnlyFans? Have you ever wondered that? Because we're going to be taking a deep dive into this. This is very interesting. Internal documents leaked to BBC reveal that OnlyFans allow moderators to give multiple warnings to accounts that post illegal content on its online platform before deciding to close them. One thing that's really interesting about this OnlyFans move that came Thursday is the timing of that announcement. On Thursday evening, OnlyFans said it would ban sexually explicit content on the site from October. The announcement comes after BBC approached the company for its response to the leaked documents and concerns about its handling of accounts posting illegal content. That is interesting. That timing is interesting. I'm just saying, okay, it could be a complete coincidence, but it is interesting. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Let's look into this. Let's look into what this document says. Described as a quote-unquote compliance manual, the document also shows that staff are asked to be more lenient towards successful accounts. Moderation specialists and child protection experts say this shows OnlyFans, which is best known for hosting pornography, has some quote-unquote tolerance for accounts posting illegal content. OnlyFans says it goes far beyond all relevant global safety standards and regulations and does not tolerate breaches of its terms of service. Of course they say that. Of course they fucking say that. Let's just continue. In May, BBC News revealed the site was failing to prevent under 18s from selling and appearing in explicit videos, despite it being illegal for children to do so. At the time, OnlyFans said attempts to use the site fraudulently were quote-unquote rare. Now, the leaked documents show accounts are not automatically shut down if they break the site's terms of service. Moderators have also told BBC News they have found prostitution services advertise bestiality and material moderator believed to be... The BBC has seen examples of some of this banned content. In one video, a man is seen eating feces. In another, a man pays homeless people to have sex with him on camera. Look, the guy who is eating feces, I'm sorry, I don't give a shit. No offense, I don't care. I've seen worse. But the guy who pays homeless people to have sex with him, I'm speechless. You, sir, are a disgusting human being, and I want you to fucking know that. OnlyFans says it has now removed the videos and the documents are not manuals or quote-unquote official guidance. In a statement it says, "We do not tolerate any violation of our terms of service and we take immediate action to uphold the safety and security of our users." Which, okay, that's what the directors say. That's what the people who own OnlyFans say. What about the moderators who do the actual work? What do they say? Moderators we spoke to have given a rare insight into how content on the site is checked. Christoph, not his real name, says on some days he has viewed up to 2,000 photos and videos looking for content prohibited by the site. He used lists of keywords to search within bios, posts, and private messages between creators and their subscribers. He says he found illegal and extreme content in videos, including bestiality involving dogs, and the use of spy cams, guns, knives, and drugs. Guns and knives, I don't know, they can be fake and all, but like spy cam, drugs, dogs? Some material is not actively searched for by moderators as frequently as he believes it should be, says Christoph, despite being banned under the platform's terms of service. On multiple occasions, he says, OnlyFans told him he quote-unquote over-moderated, particularly in relation to videos showing sex in public and to third-party content, material featuring people not registered with OnlyFans. I wonder what that particular content is, because I'm thinking of shit like people posting on what is it called? YouTube Shorts? Let's be real. YouTube Shorts is just a TikTok repost. There are a few channels who keep reposting TikToks from actual TikTok to YouTube Shorts, and that's what it is. So I wonder, is this similar to that? Is it just people taking content from other websites and just posting it on OnlyFans and collecting revenue from it? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm curious though. I'm curious, what does that actually refer to? OnlyFans says moderators are given specific briefs, and if they go routinely beyond them, they will be quote-unquote directed to focus only on the assigned type of content. Christoph also says that despite being banned, the advertising of sex for sale is common among low earners on the site. Now, no offense, I know that it's banned on OnlyFans and all, it's against the rules, but I don't really care about people who sell that service. I don't care about that. As long as it's consensual, I don't care. OnlyFans says it upholds its terms of service, uses both human and technological forms of moderation, and closes accounts where there is contravention of its terms. But the documents show that although illegal content itself is removed, OnlyFans lets moderators give creators multiple warnings before closing accounts, which actually doesn't make any sense. If you post illegal content, shouldn't your account be deleted then and there? I'm just curious about that. I'm not talking about like a minor rule breaking. Like, there are many people on YouTube who get community guidelines strikes, and it's not that big of a deal. Just because you get like a community strike, that doesn't mean your channel needs to be deleted. You might get a copyright strike. That doesn't mean your channel should be deleted. But when you post like illegal content, shouldn't your account be removed then and there? I think it should be. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think it should be removed. One from February this year reveals OnlyFans recommends 3 warnings are given to accounts when illegal content is discovered. Keywords: when illegal content is discovered. It provides templates for each successive warning, explaining why material has been removed and that failure to comply with terms of service may result in closure of the account. We obtained several differently dated versions of the same 2021 document. All, except the oldest, state there should be at least 5 examples of illegal content on an account for it to be escalated immediately to management. Later versions from this summer include an apparently contradictory statement requiring immediate management referrals for some examples of illegal content. So, it's okay if you post like child porn like once, it's okay if you post like 4 times, but like the 5th time, no, you can't do that. We'll delete your account. It takes 5 examples of illegal content on OnlyFans for the account to be deleted. The document also gives moderators specific instructions for dealing with accounts, depending on how popular each one is. It says accounts with higher number of subscribers can be given additional warnings when rules are broken. However, staff are told to moderate accounts with low user numbers, as we would, and restrict when necessary. With middle range accounts, they are told to warn, but only restrict after third warning. If one of the account's most successful and lucrative creators breaks the rules, the account is dealt with by a different team. Quote unquote, there is a discrimination between the accounts, says Christoph. It shows money is the priority. The second moderator says that with violations of any kind, you get a few warnings. You don't just get the one warning and then you're off. Which in some cases there should be, one strike and you're out. I understand, having a system where one strike you're out system doesn't make sense. Like, believe me, I remember the older days of YouTube. I know how hard it was back then. But here we're not talking about some silly thing like getting a copyright strike. We're talking about actual illegal stuff. So, with that, one warning and you're out should be the standard, I'm just saying. And also, there being a discrimination between accounts, who the hell is surprised? We just now have the confirmation that it's true. We all kinda knew that already, right? Like, we all know that OnlyFans is there to make money. And if an account makes more money, they are granted more morality points. It is not okay if you are poor and you have less followers and you post like child porn. It's not okay if you do that. You are like 3 strikes, you're out. 3 strikes, you're out. But like if you're a large content creator, you have morality points. So, you get away with posting like 5 or 6 illegal content and it's okay. It's fine because you have morality points. Obviously, that's how morality works in the capitalism. I swear to God. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with these people? I know that every website, like Twitter, YouTube, every website does this. There is a discrimination between accounts depending on how many followers you have. But like, even they don't take it this far, OnlyFans. What the hell are you doing? One expert in content moderation says the documents clearly show that OnlyFans has, quote-unquote, some tolerance for illegal material. This suggests that they know the type of illegal content that their users are trying to upload enough to have templates for it, says Dr. Sarah Roberts, a co-director of the Center for Critical Internet Inquiry at UCLA in the US. Because OnlyFans have a certain amount of leniency, it also suggests that they are not willing to completely alienate their creators, even people who may do things illegally at worst, inappropriately at best, by immediately deplatforming them, which is good for the creators, but bad for the creators who make illegal content. Christoph says he has frequently come across content where he fears people may be exploited. He says while the documents set out instructions for dealing with banned content, they contain no requirements for moderators to raise concerns about exploitation. Videos, which the BBC viewed, of the man paying homeless people to have sex with him on camera, raised such concerns. The account brags of hunting homeless people and is open about taking advantage of them. Who the F is this guy? What is his legal name? What is his address? And how do I hire a hitman for him? There are people like this on OnlyFans, and the moderators say they cannot raise concerns around exploitation. In this article, they actually also talk about another account. Here's that different account. A different account bears hallmarks of trafficking and exploitation, according to a lawyer who directed BBC News to it. A woman whose face is never shown appears in some videos with walls and floors completely covered with rugs. And there is repeated references to traveling across Europe. Detective Joseph Scaramucci, who works in Texas in the US, says he has recently worked on specific cases targeting human trafficking, where there were obvious signs of women under another person's control appearing in OnlyFans videos. He says some men were happy to pay for sex with these women and pay a premium to be filmed and have the footage uploaded to OnlyFans. And this is not all, folks. This is not all. We have obviously not talked about CP, have we? Special Agent Austin Bearer from U.S. Homeland Security specializes in investigating child exploitation online. He estimates he finds between 20 to 30 child abuse images a week, which he says have clearly originated on OnlyFans. He says every internet forum he visited as a part of his investigations in the past 6 months or so has included child abuse images from OnlyFans. Most of them were videos that were live streamed on the site. In some of them, children are receiving directions, he says. It's out there, it's all over the place, and it's widely traded. And there is also a problem with accounts which are not in English. Christoph says that foreign language accounts are not sufficiently moderated, despite the popularity of these accounts. And all of these problems that I talked about are also present on Pornhub, just so you're wondering. And now you know why MasterCard and Visa actually cut ties with Pornhub. This is why. And this is the same thing that's happening on OnlyFans. And that's why OnlyFans higher-ups are worried that MasterCard and Visa might actually cut ties with them as well. And OnlyFans made their announcement when BBC approached them with their findings with this account. This was not public before. This was made public by BBC literally yesterday. So when BBC approached them and asked them about this, they made that announcement. That's what I think happened. My theory. You can disagree with me all you want, but that's what I think happened. Because BBC was about to release this material, release this giant bomb on OnlyFans. And that's why they announced that they are banning sexually explicit content. Because they're worried that MasterCard and Visa might actually cut ties with them if they don't immediately come out with some sort of announcement. That's why they have been so vague. Think about it. Why would they say, oh, they are banning sexually explicit content, but then go on to say, oh, it's okay to post nudity. And then they say, oh, we will post details later. Details are coming. Why didn't you just work out the details and then make the announcement? Wouldn't that make more sense? Wouldn't that avoid creators being upset because they don't know what's coming? If you just, be clear and have all the details ready, wouldn't that make more sense? It's because they were worried that people are going to find out about how content is moderated on OnlyFans, because BBC was about to release this report, and then they were like, oh no, we need to do something, and they said that they are banning sexually explicit content. It just came out of the blue. That's what I think happened. Let me know what you guys think. That's my theory, I just think that there is something suspicious about this report coming out by BBC, this investigation coming out, and OnlyFans just saying, oh, they are banning sexually explicit content. I think there is some correlation there. Now, let me be very clear. OnlyFans is awful for the way that they moderate their site. We saw how they moderate in this article. It is absolutely terrible. However, when it comes to monitoring sex content in general, it is a difficult thing to moderate. Like, for instance, when it comes to porn videos, how could you be meaningfully sure that both the parties involved in the act were consenting to it being done and to it being filmed? How would you do that exactly? If you were like OnlyFans or like Pornhub, how would you go about moderating every single video that's posted on your site and make sure that it's consensual and the person in the act is consenting to be filmed? How would you go about doing that? I don't know exactly. The age thing is easy. The age thing is easy to verify, you know. When you make an OnlyFans account as a creator, they should ask for a photo of you holding your ID so that they could prove that, you know, you are that person and you are the age that you say that you are. I don't know if that's being done. I'm pretty sure that it is. Like, for instance, when I signed up for my Google AdSense account, I had to do that, and it's pretty common procedure. So I'm pretty sure that's being done. But how do you make sure that every single video that's uploaded is consensual? Maybe, you know, for every single video that's uploaded on these sites, they could have like another video section which is just viewable by moderators, which is just viewed by moderators, and that's it. And in that small snippet video, which is maybe like 5 to 10 seconds long, the content creator in the video looks into the camera and says, "Oh, this was all consensual." Maybe, I don't know. That's one way I see it could be done to make sure that like every single video that's uploaded is consensual. But at the same time, you know that guy that we just talked about? The guy who pays homeless people to have sex with him, and he's bragging about that. He is openly taking advantage of them. He could get away with this system. This is the most harshest form of like moderation that I could think of. And the guy who exploits homeless people would be able to get away with it. I'm just like, how exactly how is OnlyFans and Pornhub supposed to manage, is supposed to moderate this? This is hell. This is hell. It's difficult. It's very hard to moderate content on Pornhub or on OnlyFans or like websites like these. It is quite literally hell. How are they even supposed to do it? And honestly, OnlyFans moderating based on, you know, how much money they get from each creator is not helping. So yeah, that's all that I have for this video, I guess. You know what? This time we do need a palate cleanser. Here are some piggies. Hope you enjoy them. I am curious to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, that's all that I have for this video. That's all. I have been recording for way too long. Thank you to the members of this channel who support my content. And by that, I literally mean the one person, one person who is the member of this channel. I want you to know, Mandy Jones, I really appreciate you. You're awesome. And if you guys want your name to be with Mandy Jones in this beautiful, elegant white ink at the end of every single one of my videos, you can become a member as well. And yeah, that's all that I have for this video. Like this video if you liked it. Comment your thoughts down below about what you think. I would love to hear them. Do you guys agree with my conspiracy theory or no? Let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.